Hello, my friends. How we doing today? Welcome on in. Happy Wednesday. Good to see y'all out here. Hi. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's good to see y'all. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome on into the stream. Be sure to leave a little cheeky like on there. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, it's excellent to have y'all. Oh, it is excellent to have you all in here. Woo. Gosh. All right. It's stream time. It's been a bit of a headache of a morning. So first story here is, you know that spider farm that we went to that I have, like the little triple spider spawner thing? And like a few weeks ago, I was like, wow, this thing's broken. Half of it's not working. I found out the reason why all of it was so slow is because the other half was also not working. So the whole spider farm was completely broken. That's why it was really slow. So I fixed that this morning and I sat there for a half hour while I got a workout in, and I got an entire shulker box of string out of it. So it's good now, and it's really good now. I was like, I feel like a triple spider spawner should be a lot better than this. Like, you know, we got 3 spawners just dropping spiders that are just instantly dying. Should probably do it. Now we got a shulker box of string in about 20 minutes. So that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. But you know, it is what it is. I had to share that because I was like, it was a moment because there was a redstone torch that was locking a hopper, and then it would only unlock that hopper if the sequence behind it was running, but because the hopper was locked, the stuff wouldn't move forward into the dropper to then turn the torch off. So it was doing its thing. It was doing its thing, but we're all good. Anima, thank you so much for the 19 months. Happy Wednesday. Be sure to like in the stream. Thank you. Nice, thank you so very much for becoming a member. And Ozander, thank you so much for the 2 months. Making my first YouTube video in Premiere Pro. Editing is hard when you're a beginner, and recording your voice and when you're not native. Yeah, you know, you got to get used to it. It's a skill. You got to practice the skill. Good luck, enjoy. Oh my gosh, Metricate, how we doing? Connor, how we doing? Fire Pixie, what's up? Steel Meadow, Iron Knight, Profi Sloth, Mystica Rain. We got Marcel. That's some technical Minecraft. It is. Dave, hi. Julie, what's going on? We see we got Demon, we got Rafan, we got Bethis in here, we got Ollie, we got Emmy. Oh my gosh, Liko, what's going on? Profi Sloth, hi. How we doing, everybody? I see we got Aragonium 22 for the 2 months. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Is that off the book series Aragon? I remember reading that as a kid and then watching the movie and just being like, this is pretty cool. Isn't he still working? I think I can't remember that author's name, but I know he's a big Hermitcraft fan. I remember seeing him like replying to something Scar said on Twitter a while ago. If it's not based off that book, then, you know, there's a little fun fact about the book. Umberfy, how we doing? Thank you so much for the 7 months. Had a rough night last night, so glad to be here today. Hey, you know, they happen as long as we can keep on moving forwards, right? But thank you so very much for the support, and hope you can have a little bit of an easier day today. Holy cow, why are none of the alerts working? I feel like the first one worked. It's because, oh no, there they go. Now they're just coming in a batch today. All right, YouTube's having a fun one. Roguelite, thanks so much for the 10 months. We got Charlotte with becoming a member. Thank you. Fufu, thank you so much for the dono. And Mike, thank you so much for the dono. Just start my first hardcore world. Any tips? Honestly, the biggest one is just take it slow and kind of plan what you're doing. Don't just like run around just la-di-da-di-da-di-da, because then you're gonna fall in a pit and die. But if you kind of take it, just slow down. Hardcore Minecraft, when you're getting started, you'll see all the YouTube videos of everybody going crazy, beating the dragon in 2 minutes and blah blah and doing all this stuff.
Had an awful
and
day
that's
with
not
bad
how you
job
play.
news. That's
That's
all out of
not the
control.
right way to
So
play
I really
hardcore.
can't
There's a
wait to
reason why
escape
those
into
people
your
are on
world
like
stream tonight.
season
Thank you,
15 and
fWhip.
just
Purple
milking
heart.
episode 1 views.
Purple heart.
Fufu, thanks
Hi,
so much again
fWhip.
for the donor.
I just started my first hardcore world. Any tips?
Yeah, so I was tipped for that. Sorry, I totally missed what Fufu thing said. But bad job news was all out of my control, so I can't really wait to escape. Hey, you know, I'm very sorry to hear that, but hopefully there can be a little bit of a break today for you and a nice little distraction for a bit. It is too fast-paced now. Yeah, I'm really intentionally, if you saw the last hardcore video, I'm very intentionally slowing things down. I used to kind of do a lot of the montage things up to like, I would kind of edit it to 120% speed and go like little quicker ones. We're slowing it down. We're bringing the pace back into something more natural Minecraft pace. A lot of things are getting cut out, but I think it makes for a better result, and honestly a more unique result, because everybody's so blah 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 so quick. May, thanks so much for becoming a member. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be sure to leave a like on the stream if you have not already, my friends. We got 1,000 people in here. We're not even at 500 likes. I believe we can do it. I believe. But yeah, big tips for hardcore is that well, villager trading is as overpowered as it currently is. Just abuse villager trading as much as you can.
Nice to meet you.
You can get full diamond gear with enchants before even leaving a village. Like if you move into a village and just plant some wheat seeds or plant potatoes or carrots, you can get full enchanted diamond gear without ever going outside. If you really want to take it that slow, you can do that. And then you're going to be a lot safer. Adel, thank you so much for the 6 months. I love how you keep expanding the hardcore world. Keep up the good and awesome work. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You played Destiny 2? I played Destiny 2 when it released, through the first 2 raids releases, 2 major patches. And then I don't play it currently. And I have a buddy who I played with back then. He got back into it recently because it's free to play. And he said it's not great. So I'm not too interested in getting into there because I trust his gaming opinions. Austin, thank you so much for the donut. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Bobby, I don't have an answer for that right now. You can go ask Jimmy again though, and he'll send you to somebody else. Your builds are great, and I'm trying to learn to build better. Just keep practicing. Suck too much to play hardcore Minecraft. Hey, you know what? It's fine. You live and you learn. There's a reason why I'm on season 3. Yeah, look at this. I got this in 20 minutes. I know it's not complete full shulker box, but that's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're back over here real quick. It's nighttime. And I need to do a little sleepy sleep. What are we doing today? We're going to work on the desert area itself. I came back over here because I needed more rockets as I had a run out. And I already refilled those. Got some extras in here. And then I wanted to run down and pick up some more mangrove roots real quick. Also, sorry if there's a fan sound in the background. We've got a wee bit of a heat wave here in the Pacific Northwest. Not as bad as the rest of the world was getting beat down with, but it is it's still a hot one. So I'm trying to stay cool as much as I can and keep the noise down, but oof, nope, that's the wrong way. Do you have any tips for big projects? Break it down into a bunch of small projects. That's the number one thing. A big project is only a bunch of small projects added together. And if you can't do that, then you need to pick a smaller project. That's the way it goes. Turn it into phases, turn it into steps. You don't focus on I have to build giant mega palace. Focus on I need to build the throne room of the mega palace. I need to build the gatehouse of the mega palace. And then even in there, you can break that down into other little ones. Julie, thank you so much for the 7 months. What's your favorite type of field to plant? I'm a sucker for a good wheat field. I'm a sucker for a good wheat field. Yes, but I love my wheat texture. I absolutely love the wheat texture I have. So that's fun. Waffles or pancakes? I think I'm more of a waffles person. I think I'm more of a Belgian waffle is quite delicious. Honestly, just like any waffle, pretty good. Pancakes can be good, but they're usually only as good as the whatever you put them with. Whereas a waffle can stand on its own. We're getting serious about this. You didn't realize it's a serious discussion. I'm just gonna throw all those in there just to keep them, because I thought I was out of oak leaves. Then I looked at my shulker and my ender chest, and I was like, I have a shulker full. Please give link for texture pack. Texture pack is available for tier 1 members and up. Then you can get a link for joining the Discord after that. But I don't give out any of my work for free anymore. Too many people abused that, so I no longer do it. I apologize. So we ended last stream with figuring this thing out in here for where we wanted to set what we want to do on the road texture, and this is what I've got sorted, and I like it a lot. And you can see a lot more stuff has been happening over here. I've still got a lot more work to do on the video, so I'm just gonna kind of give you all a rundown of what's going on. But yeah, so we got the road coming in throughout here, turns this way. It's just kind of working its way across the desert up to the next shulker monster. I'm not gonna go super in depth, but I worked on a new bridge, haven't done anything on the far side of it. And then over here, we've got a bunch of farmland stuff where I reworked the tiny windmill design I used in building with fWhip, so we could do that, and it turned into like an irrigation system to water all the fields up there, which I think is pretty cool. Then I got a big old sugarcane field in here, and what I want to work on today to get ourselves started is I want to clear cut this all the way back there to expand the river, and then I also want to tone this back a touch to expand the river here so that we can do that and just open it up more. But before or after, I also want to design a boat today, like a little tiny riverboat out of like bamboo, pretty much, that we can just have in here with a little tiny sail on it, and then we can build that in the world. I think that'd be kind of a fun little mini project that's different and not just break blocks. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. We'll see how much we're able to get done, and I think we can start there. Let's just start working on that stuff, tearing all that done. Boat. Yes, Blocky, I need boat. I want to make a little tiny river boat that looks like it will be able to go down here, and then I also need to make it look like it can detach the mast that it'll have above it, because I figure... Hi, buddy. Yeah, I already bought all this stuff. He was here earlier. I figured since we're so close to the ocean out here, the winds in this area would be whipping up and down all over the place, so that the people on the river would be able to use a sail to move around more easily, since we have the coastal winds blowing, especially if they need to like fly up here with this little valley. The wind would probably rip through here. So I figured if we can put tiny little sails on them, it could be cool. Do more bridges. We'll do some more bridges eventually. We got some more space to get through. I want to bring a road all the way out here and do some more stuff in there. But yeah, this is the big field region. Nice old wheat field and all those. We're getting tons of fields in this episode. That I'm still kind of working on that region. So greetings from Austria. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Also, I missed Emmy Sophie. Thank you so much for the 10 months at tier 2. 2 months away from a year. Had a rough day due to chronic illness, so thank you for cheering out with your content. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully we can give you a nice little distraction from all of it and everything like that. But welcome on in. Welcome. Yeah, so I stole the llamas from the wandering trader, and they are now pulling a cart up there, and I love it. Love the new bridge. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. Why don't you post videos frequently? Because, well, one, I don't like to. I used to post 3, maybe 4 videos a week, and that was so stressful. And I also felt like, nope, sorry, the video has to go live tomorrow. I have to publish this. It's not complete, but it has to be published. And I hate that feeling. I want to be able to work on a project until it's done. And I want to be able to take time off too when I need to. So like, there's not going to be a video tomorrow. It'll probably be out on Saturday if I can get it finished on time. I decided to take a little bit of a mental health day or two earlier this week because I just needed a bit of a break. So I am behind on the schedule, but I'm okay with that. We'll get this wrapped up and we'll get moving forward on all of it, and it should be good.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, quality over quantity. That's a big part. And YouTube does not work well anymore with daily video uploads or whatever it might be. That used to be the case, but that's not how YouTube do anymore. If you wanna watch somebody post 1,000,001 videos of little tiny things, that's where YouTube Shorts comes in, and that's not the style of content I want to make. I get really bored by that. That to me is when YouTube feels like a job. And this is my job. This is my full-time job, and I acknowledge that 100%. But I don't want it to feel like something that I wake up and I'm just like, I don't want to do this, because I'm not enjoying what I'm making. So that's why I don't post all the time. But it's okay. It's all good. I'm happy with the balance I have right now. I know I'm kind of doing 1 video, 1.5 videos. We've just been so busy IRL recently. We just signed with a contractor to start a new home renovation project, so that's going to be super fun. That's starting next week. If y'all remember me talking like a month or two ago, we finally found somebody we want to work with for our bathroom. In our primary bathroom, randomly one night the shower door decided to burst, and we were kind of looking into doing what we want to do with it, whether we get a new shower door, if we just kind of redo the whole bathroom. We decided to redo the whole bathroom just because it was really outdated anyways, and we didn't like it when we moved into the house. So we're like, you know what, this is the reasoning for it. So we finally found somebody to work with, and we're starting that next week. Woo! So who knows what recording schedule is going to be, because the primary bathroom is like right over there. It's like I got one wall, a spare bedroom, and then the bathroom. So it's probably going to be a little loud in my office. So we'll see on recording schedule for the next month or so. Who knows? Maybe that's a forced blessing in disguise of I just need to take a week or two off and just chill. There's a lot of games coming out that I want to play, so you know, it could be a good excuse. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Give me some tips. Give some tips for your industrial district town style, please. It's a pretty medieval style. I don't know. I have if you go check out my second channel, I have a city walkthrough video. I need to do a new one for the new city expansion, but I think I'm gonna wait until we do the next city and do them 2 in 1, just so it kind of looks like there's more happening. I don't, it's funny when I add 6 buildings, I'm like, yeah, I didn't add that much to the city this time. Which is just so stupid to think. So yeah, if you want to check out the city walks, there's one for the industrial district on second channel. fWhip 2 dogs or cats. I have 2 huskies. I think that's the answer right there. There are no cats in this household currently. Are you gonna play Starfield when it releases? I want to see the reviews of Starfield before I jump into it. Space sci-fi is not my favorite genre of game. I've just never really been super into sci-fi games. So I don't know. I like medieval fantasy. I like kind of like the past, like the dragons and blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking instead of that, I'll probably pick up Baldur's Gate 3 and play through that. That's kind of what I'm wanting to do more so. So who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I don't have any plans right now to play Starfield, but I'm not saying that I won't play Starfield. Just covering that up, and I didn't want to put multiple layers of sand. D&D. I've actually never played D&D, but Baldur's Gate, I played the original ones growing up, like 1 and 2. I know I'm old, that old at least. So I feel like I'm gonna enjoy the third one, but I don't know about a turn-based game. Maybe it's funny because I don't like turn-based games too much because they feel slow, but I'm also like, maybe like just having a chill game that is slow could be a good idea. Maybe I just need to slow down. Because the games I've been playing recently, I'm still playing Diablo 4, and I'm about to finish that. I'm almost level 99, and level 100 is the max, and that's kind of where I'm just like, yeah, after that I don't really care. I'm gonna quit. I'm mostly just doing it for the completionist in me that's saying get to level 100. But after that, I'm like, yeah, this game is, it's not a game anymore that I would recommend people play. I'm playing it right now because I want to complete it, and that is the only reason. So I don't know. But what I do recommend you doing is leaving a like on the stream. We got almost 1,500 people in here. We're not even at 700 likes. Only like 40-ish% of y'all have liked the stream. I believe we can get there. Also, Kayla, thank you so much for the 10 months at tier 2. Thank you so much for being here. Happy to have you. And Eggs, thank you so much for the 19 months, my dude. I do appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. You're early enough to catch the stream. Only caught the tail end of the last one. Hey, welcome on in. It's like 621. Yeah, I know. See, there we got 200 likes right there. Just bam, like nothing. No, I mean like stream, don't like nothing. Like, or like whatever you want, but like make sure you also like stream. I know I literally just put these in here, but we're gonna just take them down.
Pleased to meet you.
Aha. Okay, that looks a little, I know it's flat up here, but we'll tone that back more as we go. I'm not finished with this area at all. I think I'm gonna tone it back a little bit more on this side, and then also like smooth it to be longer out over here. I don't want the desert to be flat, but I also don't want the desert to be like blah 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 blah, you know? Kachi Star, thank you so much for the 11 months at tier 2. I do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Okay, I think we actually need to run back and go get some shulker boxes, and then we can come back here and get destroying. Oh, Anima, did you just message me about the thing? No, but Anima, thank you so much for messaging me. Where do I do it? Sorry, chat. I need to fix something real quick. We've had a moderating issue that we've been trying to fix, and then there's a setting that I needed to change on my side, and I completely forgot to do it. Edit, customizations. Where is it? Live reactions. Okay, right. That might be. Okay, there we go. That should work. Sorry. If you saw a little heart thing in the corner of your chat, we were unfortunately having some issues with where it was making it so that we couldn't moderate the stream, so we couldn't delete messages. So we had to remove that. So for any of you trolls out there, you missed your chance. Get heckin' bamboozled. I don't know if that's what you meant to message me, Anima. It wasn't about that? No, honestly, I forgot to do it. So I'm glad it's fixed now.
Already looking forward to what you are adding next. Thanks for the inspiration.
Hey,
Smile.
Maximus, thank you so much for the dono. I do appreciate that. And I saw it's the first super chat from you too. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm really excited for the next video. It's gonna be a lot more building over here. I've got like 5 or 6 structures I need to throw in. We'll see if I can do that before tomorrow. Not before end of day tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, before we get too carried away, let's go get some shulker boxes because it's time to start destruction mode. Actually, we have the chests in there. We're gonna use those. I don't need to mass shulker box store everything. Let's just start destruction mode. We're gonna just tone all this down and slowly slope down. Yeah, the heart emote, I've called it out to YouTube and they're working on a fix for it to bring it back. But with where they positioned it, made it so that we couldn't click when you're moderating, there's 3 little dots that appeared next to chat messages that allow you to delete them, time people out, or whatever like that. And the little heart thing there was blocking the ability to time out or to delete, like click the 3 little hearts, so we couldn't do any of the actions. I was like, this is a problem. This is when the designer who made feature did not even think about how it will be used. They just said, yeah, viewers will like this. And then that's where the discussion ended. And somehow it went through so many teams of approval and nobody thought of it. Truffle made it not be there for me. Yeah, I think the fact that Truffle has done so many things to like fix YouTube live streaming, and they've made so many good changes to it that it's just like, YouTube, come on. Just look at what Truffle's doing and copy that. Just do that. They did make the whole message clickable, but the pop was still very distracting / annoying. Yeah. I also found it was appearing like up here on my live chat sometimes. It was just appearing in the on-screen chat, and I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I mean, like your message would be there for a few seconds longer, but it was still getting removed later. So like we were definitely still banning people for doing stupid stuff, but their message was able to be read in chat for a little bit longer than we liked. When you're gonna build the end portal entrance, honestly, I have the most stupid, insane project idea for it. And yes, I do honestly mean the most stupid and insane project idea for it, especially when you take into account the other projects I've been doing in this world. It is still on the levels of stupid and insane compared to most other things I've been doing. So eventually, I think after we finish the desert region, I want to go back to spawn and work on there some more, spend some more time on the city, fix up the tree. And that'll probably carry us through the end of the year with all the different projects I have. And then I think probably the next zone that we branch off to will be the swamp where the end stronghold is. And then we can do something cool in there. I've had a build idea I've wanted to do. It was actually my original Empire's SMP Season 1 build idea that I ended up scrapping because I couldn't find the right place to do it, because it requires a very unique combination of biomes and everything. And I was looking at it again recently, and our end stronghold is that. Not perfect because, you know, it's a swamp, but outside of being a swamp, it's actually the pretty much perfect setup for what I want over there. So we'll do some stuff for the end portal soon. But that's a soon TM. Keeping me company while I'm at work. Hey, enjoy the day. Tea or coffee? I don't like coffee, so I would say tea. If I have to choose between the two. Probably one of the only Seattleites that you'll meet that does not drink coffee. I like the smell of it. I don't like the taste of it. I still can't get behind the taste. Ooh, we're almost at 1,000 likes, chat. We can do it. We're getting there. We're getting there. I want to open up this section of the river a lot more because it's very cramped right now. I don't need everything to be this wide, and I actually like the variation in size. Like, I don't want it to always be like 9 blocks wide or whatever. But I want to get a little bit more. Black or sweetened tea? I kind of go with any route. I usually prefer green tea or like an herbal tea. We got a honey lavender tea that we just picked up, and I made one last night before bed because I was like, I need a little cup of tea before I go to sleep, and it was very yummy. Tips on making city builds feel more dense. It really depends on the style that you're going with. If you're going, the only thing I can really speak on is like the build style I do. I kind of get the gist of how to do it for other build styles, but if you're looking at like a medieval city and you're like, this field's dead, this feels so empty and just nothing's going on here, and blah 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 blah. Usually your problem is your buildings are either spaced too far apart or they're all spaced equally apart. And a very important thing to building a city is you have to acknowledge that there's going to be main roads, there's going to be back roads, and then there's also going to be alleyways. And if all of those things everywhere throughout your Minecraft city are a 5-block wide road or a 3-block wide road or whatever it is that you're using, it's gonna feel super artificial and dead. And that is the biggest problem I think a lot of people have, is just it feels very artificial because everything is the same. All of the roads throughout the entire city are the same. And then also a cool thing that I've been doing more recently on my roads is the main road is going to be one texture, and then the back roads are going to be a different texture. So you can tell which you're on based off of the texture of the road. So like for me in the big city right now, the main road is more stone, andesite, a little bit of cobble, a little bit of mossy cobble, and then it also has like a border around the edge of it. And then the back roads are mud brick, jungle slabs, and like coarse dirt and regular dirt, if I can stop grass from growing over it. So that's a big thing that I would recommend, is just taking the time to figure out what that looks like for yours, and that'll help your city feel more. I'm assuming by dense you mean feel alive, because a lot of people build their Minecraft cities and they just look dead. They just look like buildings with nothing happening around them. And then a big thing there is you can add little market stalls all over the place. That's a big way to help. And then last main tip I'd probably have for it is doing like variety in the shape and size of buildings, and creating like little areas where you can see off into the distance and see more buildings, and like the roads all lead to important things. They're not just there for the sake of being there. I was watching the VODs, glad to be here. Hey, Tiffany, welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by. Does your wife also like Minecraft? Nah, she's not much of a gamer. I would say she's not much of a video game player. She's a big board game and card player, but not so much on the video games. Okay, we're finally down at grass level. Now we can start shaping. And I honestly think it's probably going to be best to just push this all the way back to there for the, maybe even more. We're gonna come back in and throw in some moss and things throughout here just to texture it up a little bit better. So that's probably gonna be there. And then this guy is probably gonna be like a, I like this little bowl back here. Like this little space that we've had. Hop in. I think we can do that. I like that little island. And then maybe we open it up a little bit more throughout here. And need to go drop off stuff again.
It's a bunny.
Yeah, that should help. That should help a lot. Okay. How long are we into stream? About 30 minutes. Steel Meadow, thanks so much for becoming a member. Thanks for all the good vibes in the past month. Can't wait for hopefully many more months. Also, any ideas for Nether Tree Farm yet? Oh, to cover it? I just want to continue the mountain over the top of it. And then it's going to probably drop off as like a cliff. Similar to what we have on the front side, just need to repeat it to the back. Haven't got into it yet. It's been a back-burnered project for now, mostly because I just don't look at it. So we'll get there. I do want to complete it though. It's like on my complete by end of year list. That list unfortunately is growing a lot. There's a lot of complete by end of year projects that hopefully I can get finished, but we'll see. You making the desert flatter than me? I mean, Minecraft deserts, especially in the new update, are so hilly and in weird ways. I'm trying to create more of like a river. I want to have a lot of the focus be on the river. The desert is here basically just to support the shape of the river and all that stuff, but like the desert itself is not really like the core of this area. It's like a background detail. This isn't flat. This is a smooth slope. How can I become a member? There's a join button underneath the stream, and if that doesn't work, there's a link in chat. If neither of those work, it's not available in your country, unfortunately. And you can request YouTube to try and enable it in your country. But there's nothing I can do. Okay, we're gonna go get moss and bring that in majority throughout here to like bring this up, but we can get rid of all this gross stuff for now. I love how you get 2 pieces of flint so quickly, but when I try for a flint, it seems to take me forever with that silly gravel. I mean, yeah, there's no silk touch on the shovel. You might secretly have silk touch on your shovel. Any tips for building a town for the first time? We've been kind of talking about a lot of that on stream so far. But if it's your very first time ever building a town in Minecraft, the biggest thing to do is just put a bunch of buildings together, link them up with roads, and then in between those, you can make little garden areas for the people who are living in the houses. And the big thing I always recommend and try and do that I think is a cool way to play the game is try and tell the life of whoever lives in there. Storytelling doesn't have to be like this big grand thing where you're trying to create the next Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or whatever title you want to throw out there. You can tell a story just by being there and just like describing what the people do on a day-to-day, and that is storytelling, and that's a big part. And so I would say if you're trying to do it for a very first time, like you've never built a town in Minecraft before and you're like, what the heck do I do? Try that. See how that works out. See if you can get something that you enjoy. And then so you can be like, just like, okay, so the person who lives here is a farmer. What does a farmer need to live? Well, they probably have animals that help work in the field with them. Okay, so we need a little stables right next to them. The animals need some food, so we need a little storage area for food for the animals. And then maybe the animals help because they can pull a cart so that the farmer can move more things or take the produce to market or whatever. So then you need a wagon. And then you can kind of just keep spiraling off of that. You can tell what the family does outside of that and blah 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 blah. And that's honestly, if you're doing that and you run out of build ideas, then there's something that you hadn't really thought of yet. And that's okay. You'll figure it out as the more you do it. Any tips for a castle coming out of the water? Like it's the castle itself is in the water. You just build a castle. You can build it on a cliff. I don't know. Thoughts inventory update. Either we need an end game inventory update extender, or be able to have shulkers inventory and save during that when your stack runs out, it pulls out a new one. Yeah, I wish that was the case, Walkie. That would be great. Brain works at 10 times the speed that mine does. I mean, when it comes in terms of Minecraft building, it's just practice. If you're like, I can't come up with any ideas for all this stuff, it's just I've been doing it for longer, so I've went through the thought process multiple times already, so the fact of doing it one more time isn't that much. But if you haven't went through the thought process before, you're starting from scratch, which is okay. Gotta start somewhere, but that'll make more sense the more you do it. Really like the desert so far. Yeah, me too. I do too. I think it's nice. I do, however, want to start taking this hill down a bit further. Ender pouches would be pog. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that the inventory update that Mojang releases is not just, hey, here's the bundle, because the bundle is not a fix. The bundle is a band-aid for early game inventory problems, but I would never use it in endgame unless I am just like randomly going caving for fun. But at that point, like I don't know. The bundle is really not great. It's not the fix that everybody thinks it is. So, I don't know. I am excited that Mojang is actively reworking things. I think that is really good. Because, like, the new villager changes, I know it's a testy topic for some people, but I think they're really fun. I think that's a really cool way, and it actually makes it easier to get certain enchantments. As long as you have the biome nearby, then it's easy. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, but I don't have a swamp within 100,000 million bajillion blocks of my world. They're like, I haven't found one yet. I've went in all these different directions. I'm like, no. I think that's for something where a cartographer could be expanded to create how they already have woodland mansion maps. They already have ocean monument maps. What if a cartographer created a map on how to find a different village? Oop, we're gonna hide that. I think that would be the fix in itself. If you can level up a cartographer and they can take you to and they can give you a map to take you to a pre-generated village in a certain biome, that would be perfect. I mean, granted, you can't get a swamp village, but I guess that wouldn't help there too much. You'd still have to find a swamp. Maybe they can give you a witch hut map, and that'll be in a swamp for sure. It's not insanely randomized anymore, and I like it. Yeah, I don't get why people are so upset about it. I understand when they enchant, they're like, let's get a master level so you can get this big reward off of it. And then they're like, here's efficiency 3 or fortune 2. And I'm like, that's bad. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be fortune 3, and it needs to be at least efficiency 4. It maybe not 5, maybe that's okay, but it definitely cannot be 3. If they stop it at 3, I think that's a big miss. So I hope Mojang does not do that. I don't know. I'm excited for the direction of the game right now. I think the direction of the game is gonna enhance the way we play the game, but also make it so you can do things in different ways. Because right now, the only way to like really do it is put villagers in a bunch of little boxes, and that is I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of. If you missed the build, I showed it off a little bit in the beginning, and that's all you're gonna get. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait for the video. I'm not gonna constantly be flying over there to spoil it in the stream when I'm actively working on a video for it. So you can wait for that.
How do you know how to alter terrain / builds in a micro / macro scale when there's literally infinite possibilities?
The fear of choice is a very real thing for sure. But you just have to pick a decision and go for it. That's a big part. You just have to say, you know what, this is okay. This option right here, this is okay. Like what we're doing here, I knew that this hill was a little too tall, but it's not bad. I actually liked the hill, but what I want is that river basin feel that we have over here, where it's kind of flat for a few blocks in, like 5-6 blocks going back. So if I know I want to do that, then I need to bring this back to here, and then the next layer starts there, and then we can slowly work up from this like that. And I want it to kind of be like a woo, like a gradual turn up instead of the exact same. So that's kind of what I'm thinking through here. So some of this we'll probably keep working on as we go. But I mean, a big part of Minecraft is just kind of working with things until it looks right. But the cool part about Minecraft is there is no right. There's only what you think looks right. Like there's always gonna be a million options, million different ways to do things in this game, and as long as you like it and you're happy with what you made, that's the important part. I mean, there's always gonna be somebody on the internet that tells you could have done it better or that you did it wrong, but you don't. It's your choice to listen to them or not. And most of the time, I choose to not listen to them. And then I also get to have the even more fun side of I get to ban them, and that's fun. Hey, Bunny. Yep, hi, buddy. You plan on adding many buildings in this biome? Yeah, I've got 5 structures probably ready to go. Not ready to go. I still need to plan them and get the designs in. But I want to do some buildings behind that section that's over there. I'm kind of working on like a desert farming village.
Hey, for real.
Hey. I hope you're having a good stream. I just wanted to drop in and see what's up.
Who did I miss? Zapiria, thank you so much for coming a member. Your name, thank you so much for the dono, and hope I kind of answered that for you. Kevin, thank you so much for coming a supporter. And Alanova, thank you so much for the dono. I really do appreciate that. I'm doing good today. We're just kind of working on the desert. I've been meaning to do this and decided to kind of just wait until stream to work on some stuff. So I'm excited to get this going. You subbed today, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Getting pretty close to 1.6 million, which is a little crazy. Little crazy. So I really appreciate all the support recently, friends. This summer has been pretty surreal on the YouTubes for me, so I really do appreciate it. How about an oasis? I want to do an oasis back that way farther into the desert, but doing an oasis right next to the river, to me, feels off. Like an oasis, to me, the way I pictured in my brain is off in the middle of nowhere in the desert, just randomly sunken down. There's a pool of water. Also, yes, I really need to go repair things soon. I keep putting it off. And then we can do some moss and grass around it and some palm trees. And depending on how big we want to go with it, like how much we want to, like, I got to figure it out how much I want the focus of the episode to be about the oasis, but I definitely want to do an oasis. I kind of want to turn it into like a full little like camp with like a bunch of rocks, and it's really sunken down and almost like a little valley of sorts. I think could be fun. Or it's just like a natural place that's below sea level that like water is just able to gather in whenever the rains come. I don't know. I haven't figured it out too much yet. I've got an idea for one though. Make an oxbow lake as part of the biome. We kind of have that here roughly. It's not 100% accurate because it splits in multiple forks, but you kind of get a little of that effect. I guess because then I go over there and then go there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Kind of have it, kind of don't. Work with these lines a little bit more. I just want to clear them. Are we done with the red sand for now? Unless we want to take out more of the mesa on the far side. But right now, from any of the builds I've made, you can't see red sand. I think. Take two. Yeah, you can't see red sand from any... Well, ignore down in the pit. Okay, there's still a little. You can't really see red sand. Do you already know when your next 1,000 days video will come out? Well, we're only on day 4,700, so we haven't even gotten the next 1,000 days yet. I got 300 more days of gameplay, and then I'm gonna hold the video probably for like a month and a half, and then release it. So whenever we hit 5,000 days, I'll do a video after that, because I wanted to... with the 4,000 days video, it did really poorly. It did well, but it did really poorly compared to every other movie that I did, and I think it's because the content was so new still that like it didn't feel like a ooh nostalgia trip, let's go rewatch it. So whenever I get the 5,000 days, I'm pretty much just gonna hold for like probably 4 to 5 videos, and then we'll release a 5,000 days movie. So it might be out over the holidays, would be my guess, because I'm playing like 150 days a week right now in this world. Do I see AoE windmills? Yeah, a little bit. Those are actually the original design Des Gatlos gave me way back when I was working on Papyrus itself. I decided to repurpose that and bring it a little bit more updated to modern Minecraft building and what my current style is. So I redesigned them completely to something more fresh, just using some of the more recent blocks. Why is New Life content dialing down by everybody? I'll be honest, for me, I've talked about it a few times before, but just activity on the server was not there. And I already have I love everybody on that series. I absolutely would love to play Minecraft with them, and they're so fun to work with. But there's only so many times you can log into an SMP when you're the only person online and want to keep playing on the server. So that's why I'm taking a break. I told you all that last week, and I told them all that as well. If people start logging into the server and start uploading things, I'll jump back in right away. But I don't want to play on a dead Minecraft server when I could instead just be playing in my single player world. Why is the stream so blurry? You probably have your settings weird. Nobody else has it blurry, so it's on you, my friend. Right now, if you can, I mean, you can look. You can just go look at who's on New Life and who's been uploading and who hasn't. There's like 20 something people who said they wanted to be part of the series and were in there, and then I think less than 15 have episode 2s out, and less than 10 have actively uploaded in the last few weeks. I'm on 1080p and it is kind of blurry. Is it really? Shouldn't be. Not blurry on my side. Maybe YouTube's YouTubing. Yeah, if you refresh, it'll fix. Sometimes even though you hit 1080p, YouTube will still buffer you if your internet's bad. So you sometimes have to refresh. Just your webcam, but it's fine. Weird. Can you give me your Minecraft server link to join? Yeah, the IP is 1.1.1.0.1.5. And 25565. Okay, we'll do that. That kind of brings it back here, and we can do a little bit more of that. Building a one-to-one replica of Bag End from Lord of the Rings. Hey, have fun. Doxed. Dude, you should definitely go dox that IP address. You should, from your computer, start just doxing that IP address right now. With just like the whole IP. Just don't even think about what it is, but if you know how to dox things, just that IP right now, do it. Is tomorrow the next episode? No, episode's probably gonna be up this weekend if I finish it on time. I was talking about it earlier. I took a mental health day earlier this week, and I just did not record at all for an entire day, and it was fantastic. And I did no work, and I didn't realize how much I needed to do no work for a day until I did no work for a day. Actually, we can go grab all the moss over here. Start filling in these zones. Is that the IP address of the Pentagon or something? No, it's your own local IP address. All you do is kill your own internet. I really hope there's some kid out there who's like, I know how to dox things. And then they type that in and then they're like, why is everything breaking? It would just make my heart happy. Whenever the trolls get trolled, it just makes me so happy as a person. Just because I know how much, as a content creator, I have to deal with internet trolls. So if I can make the trolls do something stupid to themselves, I'm pretty happy about it. You show the bridge. I posted a teaser over on Twitter if you really want to check it out. But otherwise, it'll be in the video. That bridge, you can... Yeah, there's a bridge too. What do you plan on building next? Stuff. No, I want to build some bigger windmills. And I need to build some villager houses, kind of give them a place to live in the area. And then that's kind of where I'm at. I'm pretty much just... I actually don't want to spoil this. You'll see in the video kind of where the episode took a turn. I will be honest, the entire plan for this episode originally was camels and making a camel sanctuary and doing that and just getting a bunch of camels in the desert so we can use them throughout builds and detailing and whatnot and things like that. And then it took a turn. I got majorly distracted and I am here for it because I'm having so much more fun working on this now. So I had to kind of go back and redo some voice lines for what I wanted and be like, all right, not about camels anymore. I don't use cobwebs and decorations because they're way too bright. Some builds look I hate Minecraft cobwebs. I think they're one of the ugliest blocks in the game. Sorry if that offends anybody, but a cobweb, from being somebody who lives around a lot of spiders, cobwebs are not that bright. the Minecraft, if you didn't know the Minecraft, they made cobwebs so unrealistically vibrant. It's disgusting. I hate them. I avoid using cobwebs at all costs unless I have to use them for like some weird auto farm thing. Well, time to edit the cobweb texture. Yeah, back in building with fWhip, I edited it to be more light gray in the original building with fWhip texture pack. But I don't know if I kept it. I can't remember.
Pleased to meet you.
Trying to make sure that the grass isn't going to be able to grow up to this dirt. I kind of ran out of rooted dirt, so I started being a lot more sparing on where I'm adding in the rooted dirt. RK Knight, thanks so much for the 8 months. Came in from an appointment to your stream. So glad you're here. You took a needed break. Looking forward to see the video when it comes out. Yeah, I'm hoping to get it out soon. Mostly because I want to start working on the next video already, which will be fun. But we'll see. We'll see when it happens. I'm hoping it'll be this week sometime. I haven't even looked if there's any Minecraft events happening on Saturday. Because usually if there's an event happening, I tend, like a MCC or whatever, I tend to not. At least if it's like a big Minecraft event, like Twitch Rivals or whatever, I don't really care about. But if there's something big where a lot of people I know are in it, I usually tend to not upload. But I don't think MCC is this weekend, is it? I don't know. No. When's the next 1,000 days video? When I survive 1,000 days. Y'all out here thinking 1,000 days of Minecraft just flies by like boom, done. If you play like me and you don't AFK in your world, you days go by pretty slowly. The only people that are like really high up in their day count are either people who live stream it full time or they AFK in their world. Because I play a lot of Minecraft. I'm playing like 100 to 200 days in this world each week. So I'm up there. I am definitely up there on the day count for like an active player. But we'll see. When I can get there, I'll get there. At this rate, 5,000 days will probably happen in another 2 weeks. Because we just hit 4,700 this morning. But I don't really play by day count. Like I think it's like a fun metric just to see where I'm at, but I couldn't care what my days are anymore. Does not make a difference to me. You play MCC? There's 2 coins in the background right up there. The legendary MCC scuffed coin, owned by yours truly, and then also a season 1 coin. I realized for me that weekends, especially Saturdays, are very important downtime for me. And MCC always being on Saturdays was just messing up my entire week when I was doing one. I didn't get the rest time I needed. I didn't get that downtime I needed to really just kind of like decompress and, like do things outside of play Minecraft all day. So I kind of decided to just silent goodbye MCCs for now. I'll jump back in eventually, but I have no active plans right now to play in MCCs. I like the for fun ones, but the super competitive MCCs where it's like super sweaty and people are training weeks in advance to play in a Minecraft tournament that's for fun. Like if there's prize money, I would understand why people are getting so sweaty about it, but there's no prize money. Like we're just playing for internet clout, and I don't know. It was getting too stressful for me, and it was really ruining my week. Like my next week, I was just so exhausted and getting so much less of my own stuff done. And then also my community. I know a lot of y'all turn out for MCCs, but like viewership for MCC streams for me, typically we have like 600 people. Whereas Minecraft, like hardcore Minecraft streams vary between 1,500 right now to 2,000, like 300 usually. So, I mean, it's just, if you look at it from like a YouTuber job perspective, MCC is just like not really there. My community is just like the broad community. I know I have like the core of people who show up to every single stream ever, which I really appreciate, but like the broad community is not really here for it, at least, which is okay. It's one of those where I think if I could not stream and I could just play, I would have a lot more fun. What is an MCC? MC Championships. It's a big monthly Minecraft champion, like mini game event with a bunch of content creators. Looking at some real cobwebs looks kind of great. Real cobwebs are pretty translucent. Okay, I need to go get more moss and then tear more things out. Moss. Your favorite build in this world? I really like the end. Wild West theme? Nah, I find it kind of boring. Wild West is very generic, basic shapes. I'd rather do something more artsy, like just like inspired off like the Minecraft desert and kind of like Middle Eastern architecture. My own version of it. How do the teams work on MCC? Scott organizes them all. Scott's major. And he does a good job. He does a really good job. Usually, the teams are pretty balanced, which is hard to do when you have that many creators and you, like, I've talked to Scott about it a lot. He's put out a video on how he creates MCC teams if you want to go watch it. But there's so many things that play into it because there's so many different people who are there part of the events. As far as like channel identities, whether they're family friendly, whether they are the exact opposite of family friendly, whether they're in between, and then also like vibe of content creator, because like the goal is to make fun content that people want to watch. And then if you get two people that will not vibe well together at all, it's pretty awkward, and it really shows. Like there's been a few people in the past that have like straight up like screamed at other people on their team because they got too heated and couldn't control themselves. So like there's a lot of aspects that go into creating MCC teams, and it's not a job I would ever want to do. Like the fact that Scott does that monthly, I mean, he's definitely gotten better at it since it's been going on, so like he's been able to get practice on how to do it more efficiently and kind of seeing what has worked and what hasn't worked in the past. But man, there are some people that are a little spicy. I'm not gonna call them out because I don't like to call people out when they're not in their best moment, and sometimes when people get in competitive situations, they don't realize how far they've taken something. I want to get rid of a lot of this grass so it stops growing up into the dirt. Yes, random person in chat. You can have a shout out. I will not read your name, but sure. Shout out for the random person in chat that I know nothing about. I cannot endorse them in any way, shape, or form because I know nothing about them. But chat, big shout out to them. Props to them for doing them. Yeah, let's go with that. But also remember, we know nothing about them, so you at own risk. Okay, if we can get this patched up to this side, then we should be okay. Making some crocodiles for the river. Crocodiles are really difficult to make at like any decent scale that's just like not massive, but they are big boys, so there is that. Big lads. The last custom crocodiles I think I ever made were for we did the mangrove swamp before mangrove swamps were added to the game in hardcore season 2. I think that was the last attempt I ever had at a crocodile in Minecraft. I don't think those were even my design. I think I got them off the supporter server. I can't remember who made them. What's on your to build by the end of the year list? I really want to get like the connection between the city sections done. So we have the upper and lower city. Whether that's one street of buildings connecting all the way up, I don't know. Or whether it's a bunch of buildings linking into each other and like multiple streets, then that works there too. But a big part is I just really want to connect the city. And then the other big one is I want to build the tree. Like I want to fix the top of the tree. Those are kind of my two like definitely do's. Those are the two big ones. Also, kind of a weird one, but I want to build a mob farm, like an actual mob farm. We don't have one yet. I think it'd be something that could be worthwhile. I'm kind of thinking about throwing it in the desert here, just as like an ode back to original Papyrus of that's where my mob farm was in the building with fWhip world. So bringing if I build a mob farm, building it in Papyrus itself, I thought could be kind of fun. Riverbed looks really good. Yeah, I think this is working. We just gotta really get this grass under control. Let's get in there. Slowly. Mob farm in the desert would be more effective than anywhere else, though. A mob farm in the desert would be more effective than anywhere else, though? Why is that? Because husks don't spawn if you have a roof over the top, so that's what you mean. Something in there. How long you been live for today? Like an hour? We just chilling today. Jason, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the dono. Hope you're doing well today, my friend.
Hey, for real.
Hello. Glad I could make it.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you again. How's your day been? It's been good. What animal would you want to add in Minecraft? I've always said I want them to add birds. Like actual birds, not parrots. The parrots in the game are stupid. Don't get me wrong, they're fun. I like working with them. But why is the only thing in Minecraft that actively flies? There's two things. One tries to kill you. The other flies into lava. So now I'm kind of starting to understand why they don't bring anything that flies into the game. Because their current algorithm for flying things just says, hey, lava pillar. Meow. So, I get it. I really get it. What about bats? Go watch a bat in a cave. Tell me how time it. Tell me how long a bat will stay alive in a cave if it's like a wide open cave before it finds some way to kill itself. Yeah, I want them to add like little like blue jays. Like if a blue jay was flying around the world, he'd be my best friend. Or a hummingbird. Give me hummingbirds now. Did you say 2 different mobs or 2 types of mobs? There's 2 different mobs. One flies from above, screeches at you and kills you. The other kills itself constantly. And that is those are the only mobs in Minecraft that fly. You can fill in the blanks on which is which. I get parrots when you have allays. They're both quite similar. Yeah. I mean, they both do completely different things in the game. I actually don't think they're similar at all, but okay. I guess allays also fly. So we now have 3 mobs that fly. But allays kind of like hover. They don't really fly. Then you have vexes, but they phase through the floor, so they don't count. Brings us over to here. I kind of want to say like this. We'll leave a few little bits of water back here and we can put some extra sugar cane around it. And that'll grow over with some grass. That looks a lot more open through here now. That's something that we can actually like get a boat through, which is nice. I think the only change
Your vids distract me from my chronic illness, heart.
Hey, Carrie, thank you so much for the dono. I hope everything's going well. Thank you. What about the end dragon? There's only really one. Yeah, bees? Go play Skyblock and tell me your bees can fly. Because if you're playing Skyblock and your bee gets off the platform, homie is just going, Meow. He says, I want to sit at Y level 0. Thank you. Goodbye. Gaslighting us on the amount of flying mobs. Okay. The Ender Dragon I don't think counts because it's a boss mob. And there's only one of them. Sure, you can respawn it, but I don't think it really counts. To me, I don't think of the Ender Dragon as a mob. I think of it as a boss. And to me, I draw a different line. I think that's a very different thing in video games. Is what you have as a mob is what I consider like a trash mob in a dungeon. Like something that you have to fight on the way to get to the boss, or something that's just in the world with you. But if there's only one of them and it only spawns in a very specific place, or you have to do something specific to spawn it, like a wither, I don't really think of those as mobs. The player's technically a flying mob. I mean, it's a gliding, you know. Gas, withers, blazes, hover, they don't fly, yeah. I mean, gas probably have one of the best flying mechanics out of any mob. And they're fireproof. So that's the only way they don't die in lava pillars, because they fly into lava pillars a lot. But we're talking to overworld ones, you know. The parrot is not a good example of something that can fly. Oh, I took this sand back way far. do that. Then I want to take this. Like that. Pigs technically can also fly. Well, isn't the advancement called when pigs fly? As in the joke of pigs don't fly? And isn't that advancement about falling with a pig? I mean, if you count things that just walk off of an edge and fall a bunch, yeah, sure, then a lot of things can fly. Trying to connect that so the grass will grow over. We still want to have a little bit of grass. I honestly should just go get my silk touch grass that I have instead of using my dirt. My precious dirt. I can fly by that metric. Yeah, everybody can fly by that metric. What about bats? Yeah, we're just talking about bats. And how much they die in lava. Sir, bats either die in lava or they're attracted to being in the player's face and therefore in the face of getting hit by swords. That'll do, and then we can just fill in moss for the rest, and slowly grass will grow over the top of that. Sure. You look like you wanted to go there. Not flying, I'm falling with style. Life goals. We're just gonna kind of like slowly, yeah, we're just gonna bring it all forward. That's fine. We'll bring a lot of that sand up too. This doesn't need to be super crazy, and if I bring another layer of sand on top of it later on because it looks nicer, we can do that too. It'd be okay. Then we can mix in some sand here to kind of blur the edge a bit. Why do I feel like you and Solidarity would get along? Does anybody want to tell him? Does anybody want to tell him for me? Jimmy came to my wedding last year. He's a really good buddy. So yeah, you're right. You are right. We do get along. Because Jimmy's a toy? No. I mean, yes, but no. He's also a good guy. Jimmy's a really genuine person. He's one of those people that when you hang out with him, you're like, he's one of those people you're like, you can tell that he actually cares about what you're saying instead of somebody who's just like asking questions just because they feel like they need to carry a conversation. Jimmy's good. Jimmy's a good dude. There's more to him than just being a toy. Put that in there. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, squids do get abducted a lot of the time. How's it going with New Life? I'm taking a break. I've talked about it a few times on streams and things, but I talked about it a lot earlier on today's stream too, but long story short is everybody else who's on the series, not everybody, a lot of people on the series are just too busy And I got really burnt out on the series because I was just constantly playing solo. And if I'm playing single player, I'd rather just play in this world. So I'm taking a break till kind of summer craziness calms down and people have more time to play video games and record content, and hopefully it comes back live. Then I'll jump back in. I really don't want to leave a series like just dormant. I hate doing that. I do it sometimes, but that's usually because it's just really not doing well on the channel. But I really don't like doing that. I don't like just like randomly disappearing on series. I know I've done it a few times, but I really try to not. And I'm hoping New Life comes back and other people want to be on New Life. What are you going to do with all that sand? Oh, don't you worry. We'll lose all of it as soon as we need to craft sandstone. Sand is one of those things that I will always save forever. As long as I play Minecraft and like am needing materials, I will always save sand. That actually needs to be moss because that's going to grow with grass. Yeah. Yeah. Sand is too important to get rid of. Too many good blocks that come from sand. I will never not need it. Okay. I think that looks so much better. Honestly, what do we think? Kind of thinking this right along here could come back a bit. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh, that's the wrong button. We're gonna bring you back like here. Will look much better. Oh, that's not a bucket. Bucket. I'm also trying to come underneath and get rid of a lot of the sand. Just so we can have that nicer brown color under here instead of the sandy colors. We'll fix up the base another stream probably. Who knows? Maybe Friday. But at least the top little bit needs to be dirtified. We can hide a lot of it just by adding like seagrass and things over the top, but I think just being like a clean dirt looks so much better, especially once we get it all like that with the seagrass. That project will take a long time, right? I'm kind of planning like 6 more episodes out here. It'll take us close to episode 50 probably. I didn't check if there's a creeper around. Please be safe. Forget it. Yeah, that looks so much better. So much better. Yeah, that is much more opened up. Look up Axiom. I'm aware of Axiom. I'm waiting for it to become a little bit more fleshed out before I try it. It looks cool. I've also read a decent amount into it. I've seen some friends, like I saw Germsy Boy streaming, messing around with it a while ago. It seems good, but it seems like it has a lot of area to grow. And that's fine. It's its first beta release. Like it's okay. I also don't use World Edit much. I prefer to do a lot of my terraforming by hand. So I don't know. I feel like I can get a much more natural result if I do it by hand. No pirate flip. Nar. Build a fallen tree somewhere. Nah, we could eventually, but you ever do a face reveal? No, probably not. Also, I don't know how I missed this one. I saw it pop through and then it never popped up. A cute little rainbow. If you're still in here, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships. I really do appreciate that. I'm so sorry. I saw like the notification. I was waiting for the sound. I must have missed it, but I really appreciate the support. Thank you so very much. If you're building an abandoned city, we built a really cool ruined castle back in the day. That was like fully broken down and ruined, and that was fun. Doing a whole city, I don't really know. But maybe. I think that could be something fun for like a... what do I try to say? If we had the story of like some crazy disaster happened and then the city became ruined and kind of broken down and whatnot, that could be cool, but not too sure outside of that quite yet. Have you played any of the Tomb Raider games? I haven't, no. I remember watching the movies as a kid, but I have not played any of the games. Ever do a voice reveal? Probably not, no. Ugh, excuse me, sorry. Okay, we got this. That's a really good start. And I told you I want to get that boat design today, if y'all remember. I have no idea what I want to do for it, so I thought we could go mess around in creative real quick, kind of see where it lands. But I thought like a little dock almost squeezed in right there with a boat at the end of it could be kind of cool along the river here. So let's go do that. You good at PvP? Dude, I'm the best, actually. No, I'm awful. When's the next huge project like End Transformation or Gigatree? Is transforming an entire biome in one video not count? I kind of just did that. No. Oh, okay, it doesn't count. Got it. Okay. That project's too small to count as a giant project. That's fair, though. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for this to save. I need the replay file. When's the next hardcore episode? Probably this weekend. We'll see. I don't really watch SB anymore now. I feel like his videos got too long for me. I know I do long videos. I liked his like when he started out, and then I don't know. Like what he does is impressive, but it's just not the way I play Minecraft. Okay, we're gonna just jump into here. Spoilers. Don't look. There's blocky boats. There's the other boat that I made. Played D&D with Lizzie. Is she playing D&D? Ugh. There's a giant goat horn. No, that was my attempt at a telescope. Not a goat horn. Breaking news, hardcore streamer caught in creative super flat world. Cheating. So cheating. Katie did, thank you so very much for the 5 memberships. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for gifting those. Okay. I really want to make it out of bamboo. I think bamboo is neato. And I want a burrito. And then I'm thinking... I don't know. Hanging signs. Yeah, we could try some hanging signs. Bamboo hanging signs are thankfully pretty easy to get. There's no world download of the creative world right now. Nope. I've thought about it. I keep kind of weighing back and forth on it, but I haven't made any decisions yet. So I'm kind of thinking we go like, what's that, 5, 7, 9. I'm thinking it'll just be like a replica one, so it can go either. It'll kind of look like it can go either way. It's just like a generic shape to it. And then we're gonna do like a loop loop. This could potentially go up in here. Slabby slab, slabby slab. Boat. I present boat. Water level is going to be probably just here. If you're ever building boats, this is the one thing that I do find is helpful. It's kind of marking where your water level is. And then at the bottom, probably want to do something like that. I think I'm going to open these back up being full. And then we can also do a little trap door. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. He's learning. He's learning. Maybe. I feel like if I do like this, it's just going to be a little weird. But maybe that with like the inside bottom half covered would still make it feel... Yeah, that's pretty solid enough looking. Because I don't want this to be like sitting high above the water. It's like, it's meant for just rivers and like going up, do some fishies, come back. Like that's the goal. The whole goal of this is to do some fishies. And then we're going to have like a, this is just temporary probably. That's too light. Or too dark. Let's try oak. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we currently, the base, 9 would be, if I understand correctly, the length of this is the same as how tall that should be. So 9 we're under by 1, but it could still be a-okay. Most riverboats don't have masts. Yeah, we were talking about early on stream why I'm including a mast, because we're so close to the ocean. My thought is because it's a desert, wind would be whipping around all over the place, that they would be able to use a mast to get up and down the river quickly because it's so close to the ocean. It's me building my own fantasy world. It's my own little fantasy design on how it's all going. So sure, might not be 100% accurate, but I also think that's okay. That really doesn't look any different besides those in there. So we can save. We don't need the strip logs. And also, the mast looks cool. Exactly. Nice boats have masts. If you don't have a mast, it's not a nice boat. I don't know, actually. I'm probably not your #1 source on boat building knowledge. kind of like that curve. It's like a little shoo. But maybe, honestly, I wish I could sink it all a half slab. Like, if I could have the water level here, that would be so cool. No, actually, it wouldn't. We'll just do this. Because if you think about it, everything here will be underwater. So we're only going to see that above, and that's okay. I kind of like that. You make tutorials for the boats? That boat I designed. Those 3 boats by Blocky. Did not design myself. This was my attempt probably 6 years ago at building a giant boat. Never finished it. That one we did finish. I think I put it in the building with fWhip world. That's definitely a building with fWhip ship. There's the diagonal boat. This is one that I was actually pretty proud of. The diagonal boat I was very happy with. This one I did too, and I kind of did them to here, and then I'd go and build them just wherever I could finish it in the world itself. But blocky boat equal lots of rigging. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been seeing. I've been trying to study there's like fences and things everywhere. I do like the stairs on top of the mast though. I never really do that. Okay, I kind of want to see what this would do. So we're gonna need some buckets to be able to put fish in. And for that, I was thinking we could just go with some composters. That is an open point. Yeah, so this will be the front of the boat. There's our arrow. This is the front of the boat. So we're gonna have a little place for them back in here. Jenny, I don't think I want to do that because I might not be family friendly by the end of it. Thank you for the dono though, I appreciate it. No, I like the simple of I like the all bamboo look right now. I know some people are bamboo haters, but you know. Let's see. I'm thinking for the mast, we're gonna have it rolled up. So I want to just do slabby slabs. And I was thinking we could do smooth red sandstone slabs.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, so we go. Let's say here. Let's go by 2. So that would then come up here. It goes out by 4, then goes out by 4, so that would be another under there. Yeah, maybe let's try smooth quartz. I feel like the white of smooth quartz might just look better. Yeah, I think that just easier. There we go. That kind of does it. Blocky's like, wait, am I out of a job? That's still oak. I meant to grab the jungle one. Yeah. And then what I would love, I think whoever brought up the idea of like a little bamboo hanging sign thing, I think is still a good way to go. We're gonna make, this could be a little weird. We're just gonna try it. Don't judge yet. Trying to think of like something they could use to like hang things from, but I think that's just too much. What seed am I playing on a building with fWhip? In hardcore, building with fWhip. A little glow lichen. Get a little glow. Get a little glow up. Maybe we can throw some in once we get it in the world. See the vision. Yeah, it's just the execution point. The idea is there. So we don't lure all the villagers that are nearby down here. Let's do that.
Loving your content, have binged all your pasted live streams in the last week.
Hey, Maddie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Glad you enjoy everything so much. And thank you so much for the donut. It's very kind of you. Your playtime in the creative world? That's a good question. 9 days. This is the original one. I don't really spend a whole lot of time in here, but yeah, this is the original. Like, there is the original designs for Papyrus all the way over there. Like the original Papyrus watchtower. I kind of want to go through and repurpose some of those to create one of the new wall. Like, give like an updated version. Yellow frog lights on the bottom. We don't need anything to glow on here, though. Speaking of glowing, though. I wish you could do that. But... yeah, kind of like that. Because that'll hook them both from the bottom, which I think is kind of nice. This is meant to be like a really quick to build riverboat. Something that we can just slap in there real quickly. Chains. I like the idea of it being more made out of like, not so much chain, but more like a leather or something like that. Shipping in wood or other supplies for shipbuilding. Yeah. This world is like your sketchbook. Yeah, pretty much. How do you write Blocky, who designed your ships? There, you can see their name in chat. Look for the blue name, SGT Blocky. Maybe a big pot, like what Birdie said. Pot. Always need a good pot. I did add a mod that allows it to render in from much farther away. Yeah, I got a mod that makes it so that I can have entities render from like, I think it's 400 or 500 blocks. Basically, if they're in render distance, they'll be there. Unless, if I can't see them, they'll actually disappear, which is kind of nice. So I have the culling mod on, and then I also have, oh, that gets rid of the, kind of like that little lip to it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Blocky actually records. I think they just vibe in the Minecraft. Sailing the 7 seas. Is that mod on the list in Discord? No, it's probably not. That list's a little out of date. Maybe so villagers... No, we already have grindstone, so they're going to do it regardless. I was going to say, maybe so villagers don't come down, we replace that. There we go. That adds a little bit more. I do want to try... We just do that bottom strip. Does that look stupid? But then this we could change out to being... So then we... Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Got some banners to the side of the sail. Yeah. Actually, do they render in now? I haven't checked banners. Problem is we have this stepping up by slabs, but I also wanted to look rolled in. Do these render? No, they don't. Blocky, this is the largest boat I can build. Don't worry. What else? What else? What else? Let's do a quick scroll. Definitely need a different block there. It's like a... be like a rudder. So if they need to turn, they're like... Would it be make sense there, or do we want to put these... on the inside? Then it would kind of clip, so maybe this would work better. We could change it just so they're not so dark. We could change the trap doors, because you got to think that these trap doors will be in the water. Like, remember, water line's there. The banners don't work because they don't render in from far enough away. This is meant to be something that's like... maybe a pot somewhere. We got the big pot right there in the middle. I know somebody had mentioned that you mentioned that. So I wanted to mention that you mentioned it. I saw somebody mention that you mentioned it. So we've got that. I think this is pretty good. We could try this as oak going down. I feel like the spruce is just going to be dark. Also, is the contrast bad though? The oak still stands out, so maybe it's fine. I think someone mentioned a pot. Ah, thank you for mentioning that somebody mentioned a pot. So we do that, or we could just bring it down to here, but maybe not. We get rid of that one. Almost like this whole thing here is for it. So we turn that into like a stripped oak. it motored or paddled? Wind. Wind powered. Maybe lower the mast lower the mast above the sail 1 block. This. Yeah. Lightning rod at the top of the mast. Lightning rods aren't my favorite. I also have fire tech turned off because it's my world. I make the rules. So we have that there. I wanted to have somewhere where they could like store fishies that they catch, you know? But we're kind of a little low on space. We got the bucket. Maybe that's fine. They just have their bucket. Big old bucket of fish. Yeah, I felt very tall. Yeah, that's fair. We got this for a little light. Why can't I place it on a stair? Yeah, that'll do. I think that'll do. Let's go build it in the world. Item frame on bucket with fish inside. I feel like those tiny details, especially stuff that I don't plan on walking by, they're cool, but like, they also, you just don't really see them. And I try to be really conscious about how many item frames and things I add into this world, because I don't want it to lag. But now if we could just have a little piggy head. Oh my God, are its eyes gone? What happened to its eyes? Aliane, thanks so much for hanging today. You have a good one, all right? Ooh. I slept on my shoulder weird last night, and my arm is bugging me today. They have no eyes. What happened? Honestly, it's probably the Fresh Animations texture pack. He's cheating. He's hacking. He's hacking. Everybody confirming that fWhip is indeed hacking right now. Please ban him from the internets. Thank you. Looks like the eyes are closed. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. I like the scale of it. And then we could just go area editor, desert, river, boat 1, set, save. Boop. We should be able to throw the materials together pretty quick to make this. I just need to get my hacking stick.
Hey fWhip. Love the hardcore series. I'm always inspired by how you grow your world. What do you think about adding mesa wall paintings like in Moab?
Stuff like that could be pretty fun. It's just hard to do at a small scale in Minecraft that like works. That's the only problem. But Panda, thank you so much for the dono. I really appreciate that. Vote. He's hacking. He's hacking. He's hacking. He's light matting. See, that could look kind of nice. I think configure. We can rotate it. Like, I kind of left this little opening here in between all the bushes so that we could do something like this. Now, here. Maybe we do like here. And then we could bring out a little like sandstone dock. Almost. A little like, nope. Yeah, that'll work. Ban fWhip for hacks. I know. How could he? Design something live on stream and then take a copy of it and build it in another world. Ban him right now. Do it the old way. Take screenshots. Take screenshots or you're not a real Minecrafter. If following schematics equal cheating, I'm afraid we're all dirty little cheaters. The amount of people that think because... Oh, wow, that's a lot of trapdoors. Cool. I use schematics for a lot of things. I don't make the builds myself, which is so interesting to me. How polarizing it apparently just using a schematic to make something makes people think that you didn't do it. But the reason why I like schematics is this. Most of the reason I use schematics is because I can see what I actually need to get. And to me, that just makes it so much easier on my brain to process these things. And
been subbed for a while, but never been in a stream before.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Dono train. Smile.
Hey, Shovel, thank you so very much. Is that? It is the big Shovel. There's it. How you doing, dude? Jumping on the donor train. I really appreciate that. I will say I've seen a lot of your videos, man. It's very impressive stuff on all the editing and everything. Congrats to what you've been able to get. Congrats, congrats. Hope you're doing well today. I'm always just like, oh my god, there's no way I could ever build that. Like, this does not apply to how I play the game at all, but it's cool. Like, we are playing two different games, they just look the same. Which is part of why I love Minecraft. Okay, what are we looking for? Some jungle. Do some jungle. So we needed a few fences. We'll do that. Boop 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 boop. Stripped jungle and a stripped oak. Okay, so we need to go find some oak. I already have a lot of this. Don't need that anymore. What else we got? One oak trapdoor, oak fence gate, spruce trapdoors, two sprucey trapdoors. Oh, don't mind if I do. No, that's pressure plate. Love me some sprucey trapdoors. Okay. We need to get our bamboo. I don't have too much extra on the bamboo, so we probably need to run back home. We can get everything home if we need, at home if we need to. We definitely have all this junk lying around. Ooh, I need 9. I got 5. So close. Bamboo fences, didn't use any. Yeah, let's just run home because I need to get the smooth quartz. You can make better content faster. Why the hate? No hate at all, I was saying. Oh, are you talking about in the Lightmatica hate or the me saying creative is a different game? Yeah, if y'all want to see stupidly mind-blowing builds that you're just like, how the heck was this even possible? Go check out what Shovel's done. I think I found you on Instagram a long time ago, and I was like, I never thought about putting those blocks together, but I like it. I was like, follow. Oh no, my resource list is gone. We can make a new one. Yeah, it's gone. Dimensions. You think you'll sign up for a Canon MCC or any in general? Canon, probably not. It got a little too sweaty for me. I love MCC. Like, I think it's a cool game. I think what they're doing there is amazing. Like, I'm rooting for Scott 100%, but I don't know. It got a little too sweaty for me. And also the fact that it's on Saturdays. We were talking about it earlier, but Saturday is my day off. It's where I don't record anything. And I just like, I don't do anything Minecraft. I do things around the house. We try and get outside and go on hikes. We try and go see people, take the dog somewhere fun, do stuff like that. And MCC made it so we had so many weekends I mean, I know it's once a month, so it's realistically, it's not that much time, but there were just so many weekends in a row that were just felt like I was dictating my entire life around the MCC schedule, and I was like, this is not what I want to be doing. All right, what are we missing? Oak trapdoor, crafting table. Okay. Nope. Okay. And we are one spot shy on the old inventory. I'm gonna put our water bucket back in. Bedtime in the OG bed. Well, actually not. It's probably a different one. What are you doing currently? Building a boat? What happened to Goblin fWhip? Gold is still in the cave, or did someone steal it? It was solid last I checked. Smooth. Oh, we forgot birch fences. We should have smooth quartz. Yeah. Should have smooth quartz. No. You remember that ocean monument transformation where I was like, you know what? I probably need so much smooth quartz that we're just gonna get so many shulkers full of smooth quartz. Excuse me. That whole thing where I built a raid farm to get a ton of emeralds so that I would have enough smooth quartz to be able to do the build. And I was worried I didn't have enough. And now I got 2 shulker boxes of smooth quartz just sitting around. Thank you. Sorry, excuse me. Wow, I'm awake now. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, Pepperidge Farms remembers. Okay, birch. Fence gates? No, we need fences. That's definitely more than enough. Oh, I have so many birch planks on me. Goodbye, birch logs. I'm sorry. How many do I need? 10. That'll be more than enough. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. Okay. Loaded. I don't know which one's here, so we're going to unload that one. Yes. Haha, we did it correctly. Yeah, Oliver's a talker. I'm really glad I just left him there. He just chills by the front of the house. He's looking at the world. Oliver's an old cat. Have you heard about Axiom? Yeah, I'm waiting for there to be a more thorough release on it before I check it out too much. Axiom looks really cool, and I used to do a lot of stuff in Blender, so I feel like I'm gonna be able to pick it up really easily, but there's so many things that I'm just like, I don't know if it's quite where I want it to be for it yet. If you all want to see a creative builder, like, who's a big Minecrafter, in the creative scene, working on it and like trying it out for the first time, Germsy Boy did a live stream on it, which he did a really good job. Did I? Yeah, we zapped the wrong one. Gotta place it again. Looks like a cool tool. Yeah. It seems really good. It's one where I think the community is like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever in the entire world. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. List remaining chunks. No, please tell me that's gonna disappear. That's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna relog. Mog Swamp uses it. Yeah, Mog did a good video kind of showing off the basics of it. Nope. Germ did a, if you want to see somebody who actually like being like, all right, here's the first time I've tried this, let me see how it works. I think Germ's video was or Germ's live stream was a good way to check it out. It's not the all-purpose godsend solution that a lot of people treat it as. Yeah. Yeah, I'm mostly just like hoping that it brings like a fresh perspective in how things could be done. The biggest thing that I hate about creative building right now is the fact that you have to spend so much time like in like setting things up on a server, and to me that is so annoying. Which I know is dumb. I know it's not that hard to set something up on a server, but I'm also like, I just want to play in my single player world. I don't want to deal with moving a world to a server and then off of a server and whatever it might be. And so that is the reason why like I don't get into any of like the big crazy ones. There's a lot of really cool tools out there that I know a lot of creative Minecrafters use so much that I'm just like, yeah, I would love to have access to that, but I just can't be bothered to move it to a server. Sprucey trapdoors. It's fine. It'll work. Cuts the learning curve quite a bit. Yeah. I used to know world edit so well because before I got into YouTube, I was only a creative Minecrafter. And then I got into YouTube and I was like, I'd rather my channel be built around survival stuff just because to me it sounded more fun long term. Like creative building, I was always like, yeah, I can get a creative build done. And then I'm like, I'm taking a break for a week or two and then I'll come back to Minecraft. And just constant creative Minecraft just did not sound the most entertaining to me. So I pivoted into more survival-based things. But I could definitely see... I used to have all of the world edit commands that I would use on a daily basis memorized, or at least know where they are in the wiki to find them. But yeah, I don't know. I can't be bothered to relearn them. We're just gonna throw all this stuff in here real quick. Bamboo looks so yellow when put next to birch. Yeah, I kind of like it though. I really like bamboo. I know a lot of people are... There's a lot of big bamboo haters. So many people are upset about the block. But I actually... It's getting to be one of my favorite blocks to use. Alright, we're gonna hack. We're hacking. We're hacking. Again, more hacking. A little bit more hacking. Here is where you can cancel fWhip if you would like to. Please tweet directly at fWhip Official about how terrible things are that he's doing in the game right now. Thank you. And our boat's in. Are we missing anything? Those are waterlogged, so they're different. Decorative pod is just a different state because it got rotated. Bamboo slabs are just waterlogged. Right? I'm not missing anything? Screenshot! He's hacking! It's fine. Look at that, though! I love it! And then let's go get... Yeah, it's just stream lag. Y'all just didn't see me moving around the side to place it. Favorite real-life food that's also in Minecraft? Ooh. I don't know. Let's go with some cut sandstone, some smooth sandstone, some cut sandstone slabs, and we can just use some birch planks too. Then we need to go farm some red mushroom stem because I am out. Going to here. Sorry, plant. We're gonna go to this. I just didn't want it to connect to the building. Not the building, but whatchamacallit. Because we could do a little something instead, like that. So it can be a little over the lip, and then it's just gonna work its way back here. I also need to keep a separation from that because I don't want things to be able to get over that wall. You'll see why later in video. Just died in my 210-day-old hardcore world. It's your record. Hey, run it back. You can be there by tomorrow if you really try. I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. That sucks. But like if you're really dedicated, you could be back above 200 days, like end of day tomorrow. Actually, that's realistically not possible. Because a day in Minecraft is much more than... 100 days in Minecraft is what, like 18 hours if you sleep constantly. So we can put this around the edge here as like a little buffer against like ships bumping into it. And I think we're actually going to get rid of these little slabs. I don't like them. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, we're just going to have them floating. Yep. Answer me if you like potatoes. Potato can be good. Depends how you make them. Yeah, look at that over there. Oh, it blends in really well. I like it. Pavel, thanks so much for becoming a member, my dude. I appreciate that. How would you feel about a gray-toned wood set? It depends if they go what gray they go. If they go warm gray, not gonna like it. Actually, I think a warm gray would be better than I'm thinking about it. No gangplank? Nah, it's fine. Don't really need it. The villagers, oh my god, they're going into their homes. Oh my god, the villagers. Potato is what it is. Like home fries, yeah. I'm a sucker for a good waffle fry. Chick-fil-A French fries are pretty superior. Where's a cactus? I need a cactus. For a very important job. Thank you. You did great. Great job, cactus. Just let those grow. I really want to look at this with shaders on. Hopefully this doesn't kill things. I should go get the river raft. No, it's all the way over there. I'm lazy. We're gonna hope no drown pop up. I gotta clean this up with a little bit more detail along the edge, I think. But I kind of love that. Look at that! Oh, it's so cute! Wait, we could move forward and we could stand. We could drop the FOV back a little. Look at that! Look at the squid killing itself over there. Yeah, good job, Squiddy. There we go. Look at... Oh, I love it. Wow! Check the poll. End update's winning. I'm just saying the sub to fWhip update. I'm really surprised that was 4th. I thought y'all would be. I really thought that. Dude, I'd love an end update too. I think that'd be great. Now I made sure to come back through here. It's not all perfect, but on top of all of the water sources, I put carpet. Creepers definitely can still spawn within sugarcane, so that is a terrifying place to be late at night. But we're getting there. We're getting there, chat. This is looking good. I like it. I'll tell you what, though. We got one more thing I want to try, but I gotta wait for that to save, and then I need to go get lunch.
Pleased to meet you.
Cameras, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Sea of sugarcane. Yes. Hey, make sure to wash your hands, by the way. Minecraft said so. What shaders do you use? Those are rethinking voxels. It is a very, very intensive shader to run, but I love it. If I'm not using that, I'm using complementary reimagine. Let's go here. Let's go her. Let's go her. Ender. I wanted to grab the smooth quartz. We're gonna make the sail look like it's actually like sailing. Novel, I know. So I'm thinking if it's unfurled.
Got a dip to go catch a movie. Have a good one, y'all.
Ooh, have fun, Helen. Enjoy. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. Bad stick. I kind of want to be like an angular sail, so it's gonna go from there, probably. Like up to here. I want to make it look like it's like flying. It's like a. If I had the skills to make it look like it's like on an angle, like the whole boat is like just like cut in a corner. Like whoever's driving the boat is like, I'm having the best day of my life right now. I'm on a boat flying along the water. That could be pretty cool, but I do not possess that skill. We're not going to build this one today. I mostly just want to see what it could look like. Like that out there? I don't know. Missed a super chat. Did I really? No, I got Helen. I saw that one. Oh, Schmal Plant. I did miss that one. Thank you so much for the donut. No, I responded to that. I definitely did. What I talked about what we're doing. I was talking about building boats. I vividly remember responding to that. Like, we're building boats today. We've been working on the river. If I did miss it, I do apologize. I definitely thought it in my head. Small Plant, I really appreciate the donut. Thank you so very much. I know you've been super supportive of the stream recently, so I really do apologize if I did miss that. Kind of like it. I don't know. Well, I'll play with it. I'll play with it some more. We need to. I don't like how flat it is back here, so maybe that needs to come in. And then that needs to come in, and then this needs to come back. And then this can go like there. That's getting us a little bit more angle on it. And that can kind of be like there. This could also be like a, we can't really connect it to anything here. And we don't really have that set up to connect off of the base design, but we could do like a, when it's unfurled, they have like something that like folds down and attaches. I don't know. Sail's a little too big. Yeah, I'm trying to think what would look. I mean, sails on boats when like they're fully unfurled, they're massive. Like they're big. Should that be higher up on the mast if it's full sail? Seems like it's two masts sticking out the top. Well, I was trying to go off of the same shape we have here, so there's like a beam holding it up at that angle. I don't know. Maybe we drop this down like a slab, and that can come down. I don't know. I'm just messing around. Make it a little bit more angular. There we go. I actually like that. That looks good. flagpole on the boat. I feel like that's only really needed for like ocean boats, you know? But if we're having like a riverboat, it's probably only staying local to the area, so they would kind of know each other. So you think about like small towns and everything, like you kind of know everybody who's doing things, especially if you're like somebody who's out on fishing boats and whatnot. And the way I think about it is you would know everybody else out there just like by the boat that they're on. So you probably wouldn't need to have like major identification. I mean, granted, it's a carbon copy of that one, but like if we did a few little unique changes to it, we'll see. I don't know. I'll keep messing around with this. I'll tell you what though, I'm ready to go grab some lunch though. So thank you everybody for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for the kind words and donations and all that today. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for the support. We're almost back up to 1,100 members, and we're flying up there. So I really appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you for everybody stopping by and all that cool stuff. Quick reminder, no hardcore video tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have it finished up on Saturday. I've got to get back working and get all that stuff done today, and we'll see where it lands. But thank you so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.